Okay, Jimmy. I'm looking at your chakras, and your root chakra is a minus 75%. That is like, whoa. I mean, really, brother, that's whoa. Your sacral is open 56%. I don't know if you have a girlfriend, but you might be self-satisfying by whacking off or something like that. That's what would cause some people to have a 50%, especially in this community. Your navel is open 12%. That means you have no personal power. You're not expressing your personal power out there. You're probably taking orders from somebody. Your heart is open 25%. That's okay. Your throat is not open enough because you need to speak more. That's why I recommend all my guys get into Toastmasters, learn public speaking. There's so much good it can do with your life by just learning some public speaking. Third eye is open, 50%, that's good. And crown, 44%, that's good. Okay, your two main areas are actually this one, but these two are your main areas. So let me talk about the root chakra. And I'm only going to do this type of analysis once, since you put yours up there. Root chakra is this one right here. It's located in the groin area, at the base of the spine, or the coccyx area. And the body parts it's concerned with are your bones, your nails, your teeth, your prostate, and your asshole. Okay. The color that's used is red. Gems that they use in healing or stuff like that, stimulation, would be ruby or garnets. The musical note, if they're using sound to stimulate it, would be the musical note of C. Now, the issues that derive from this one are related to survival instincts, self-preservation, and early childhood. Okay, this is all about also connection to your family, to your roots. Okay, when you're first born, that's the one that's most active because you're establishing your roots. It's about your survival. Okay. When it's in balance, you will experience security, prosperity, and vitality. When it's out of balance, you'll experience insecurity, fear, and you will have a low immune system or low immunity. Does that sound familiar? Okay. Now, we also got to look at, let's see. Now, out of balance can cause them to run high also, by the way. So your second chakra, when it's out of balance, you're worried, nervous, lack of purpose. If it was in balance, you would be effective, spontaneous, and you would have a really good self-esteem. By the way, that's your second chakra, self-esteem. That's stuff that I like to work on, improving self-esteem. Now, the third chakra, let me make sure I got this right. The third chakra, that's what I was actually talking about, is being low self-esteem. Sorry. Going over my notes here. So when the third chakra is out of balance, you're worried, you're nervous, you have lack of purpose. When it's effective or in balance, then you become effective, spontaneous, and you have high self-esteem. That's the one that is right here. This one right here. That's at 12%. Okay, and I was right. That's the one I want to target, not the second one. Okay, so low self-esteem. You got to work on your confidence. You got to learn to express yourself in your environment. Your throat chakra is very low also. As far as I'm concerned, you should be speaking more. All right? So let's look at the second one, though, because I did want to do that one too. And when you're in balance, you're emotionally intelligent. That means you have, you're comfortable who you are, basically. You're fulfilled. You're able to experience or express sensuality. A lot of guys in this community, you only know the old in and out. You have no ability to express being sensual in bed with a woman. Okay. Now, when it's out of balance, you could be overly sensitive, repressed, and kind of like you don't want to move anywhere. Okay, like you're just feel like you're just stuck all the time. So these two need to be worked on, the navel and the root chakra, because when you're channeling energy, the two ways it can come in your body, main ways, not just through the chakras themselves, but you channel energy up through the base one. If there's no energy coming through here, it's shut down, then these all will suffer also. Okay, and you'll tend to express yourself the wrong way in your life. For example, no energy here, and let's say you're overactive in the throat. This kind of person is one of those people that talk a lot, they brag a lot, but they have nothing to show for it, nothing to back it up. And people know them as being liars. All right? So you got to work on grounding. That's the first thing. A good grounding meditation. And I'm coming out with some of those. I actually did a TV show here in my town for KVIE Channel 6 called Spirit Quest, where Channel 6 sold my meditations. Okay? That's how deep into it I was. And I'm going to redo some meditations for this community. The first one I'm going to do is actually for the root chakra here, so you guys can ground yourself. Make sure you have a good flow of energy coming up. If you ever heard the word Kundalini, it's all about the rising of the energy up. The tree of life, based on rising of the energy up. Okay, this stuff is older than a certain race of people on the planet. That's only 6,000 years old. This stuff goes way back in time. It's not just from the Orient. It goes further back. Okay? So once we understand that we got to ground ourselves so we can channel energy properly into our bodies, at least to get a good start. And again, remember the root chakra is about your family. I don't know if you were adopted out or if you have a very poor family situation, but if you're African American, I can see, there's problems in our community. That could cause this. Also, not really connected to your family at all, is what it looks like. Okay, or your race or whatever. There's some big disconnect there. So you might want to explain what that's about. You can write me privately on YouTube here, and we can talk about it. Okay? I wish you luck, brother.